This is pretty common, Rosh Hashanah. It's a shofar. You wouldn't think that it's actually understood to be a kind of an alarm clock, but that's exactly how the rabbis get what the shofar is supposed to do. You know, I'm a forgetful person, and Rosh Hashanah is a holiday that I actually treasure because it is a holiday that's an antidote to forgetfulness. It's actually called Yom HaZikaron, the Day of Remembrance. And it's called that because we need resources for memory, because we forget all the time all kinds of things about what's really important to us. We're kind of like characters in a Kafka story. I feel like this sometimes, where, you know, we've been sent on a mission, but we forgot what the mission was. I find myself sometimes walking to a room in the apartment and not actually remembering what I was supposed to be doing when I got there. And indeed, we live whole lives sometimes like that, where we simply get sidetracked from what's mostly important. Hasidim tell a story about a big palace where the king is sitting, and everyone wants to meet the king, so they walk into the palace and they're eager to meet the king, but, well, there's the room here with, you know, all the goodies and the treats, and there's a room here where people are dancing and celebrating, and there's a room here where there's gold and silver, and people one by one get distracted from searching for the king and forget that that's why they actually entered the palace. You know, forgetting what you're doing can end up leading you to forgetting who you are. It's like, you know, the kind of folks that get retired and without work to sustain their sense of who they are, they not only lose a kind of sense of structured action, they lose a sense of selfhood. And so Rosh Hashanah is basically a wake-up call, and that's why it begins with a shofar blow. It's basically saying, wake up. You have a purpose in life. Well, figure that out. What were you sent here for? According to the mystics, we are all sent here.